You see, I'm gonna tell you something. They always want you to, you know what these rappers, all these singers, all these big rappers y'all look up to? They always tell you what the good part about, but they never tell you what the bad part. And that's crazy, man. Yeah, they got all this money, but they dealing with emo spirits. They dealing with killing themselves. They dealing with, man, come on, man.
Osiris done hit that breaking point, like really hit it. The pressure from Diddy's shadowy moves, it finally cracked him open, and insiders close to the legal drama say this man ain't flipping out for no reason. Word is he's allegedly ready to spill everything, no holding back. So what actually happened between him and Diddy out in Jamaica? Once you start connecting the dots, this situation gets real shady. Back in 2021, both YK and Diddy just so happened to be in Jamaica at the same time. Sounds casual at first until you realize YK wasn't exactly living large anymore. Dude was sliding into serious money trouble.
Man, I sold my Lamborghini, I sold my Rolls Royce, I sold my Cadillacs. Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. Ride that thing. Hey, I'm about to beat that charge. Man, what the ain't gonna lie. This thing gonna be itself. I ain't gonna cap to you. Got a floss for you, nigga. God, I ain't got a floss for you, man.
He even went on Instagram airing it all out, said he sold off his Lamborghini, his Rolls, even his Cadillacs. Humble yourself, he wrote. That's when folks started raising their eyebrows. Like how you go from selling your luxury cars and talking about being broke to suddenly living it up in some fancy villa out in Jamaica like you just hit the lottery. It didn't add up. People were straight up confused. It looked like someone might have swooped in with a golden ticket, or maybe there was more going on behind the scenes than anybody expected. And that's exactly why eyes turned to Diddy, because this wasn't just a coincidence. Something slick might have gone down in that tropical paradise, and it looks like Osiris is finally about to let the truth out. YK was out in Jamaica acting like he was on some peaceful solo retreat, dropping pics like he was on a spiritual journey or something, but then, boom, he reposted a photo of Diddy, shirtless in the pool with prayer hand emojis. That's when things started looking real strange, and if that wasn't enough, he followed it up with a wild pic of himself getting a naked massage. The caption? Listening to that Diddy, eating that good fruit and the beautiful weather. Say what? Yeah, good fruit. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Then it got even more suspicious.
Nobody would ever say that one.
Oh, yeah. So here goes Envy.
They said he was Diddy's boy toy.
Yeah, I was in Jamaica with him.
Oh, I see it now.
See?
YK Osiris in Jamaica with his alleged boo Diddy.
See?
YK dropped a picture of himself leaning over a plate of fruit, looking like he was doing a full-blown model shoot. But the way the photo was framed had people talking, like who took that pic? Most folks started betting money that Diddy was the one holding the camera. That's when the internet lit up. One person commented, "I knew the second I didn't see a woman or any sign of family in those pics, this trip was definitely sponsored by a man." And just like that, the whispers turned to full-blown rumors.
Jamaica with Diddy though?
He said yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
I was with a shawty.
All right, but Diddy was there.
No, he was a whole other different.
Oh, so they just made this up?
Yeah, they made it up, yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, he was in a whole other different area. Like, he was like...
Have you ever met Diddy?
Yeah.
Okay, did he ask you to party?
Yeah.
Party?
Man.
Don't maybe put his fantasies on you.
Bad tonight.
Nah, man. Every time I went I did, that man's the vibe. That must be Diddy bopping.
Then came the final punch. YK's baby mama wasn't staying quiet. She jumped in and hit IG with a post that shook everything up. Her message? That was the real knockout blow. Stop asking me what happened with my BD. I caught him with a man. That's what YK's baby mama posted. No sugarcoating, no filters, just straight up raw. And this wasn't just some outsider throwing shade. This was someone who had really been in his life. She said it like she'd seen it with her own eyes. Then came that painfully awkward Breakfast Club interview. Woo, talk about tension. Charlemagne didn't hold back. He brought up the rumor that YK was Diddy's boy toy, and the way YK reacted.
I ain't gonna hold you no more. I ain't gonna hold you no more.
You owe me 60 bands, and you have to perform the song right now in the crib. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? I'm giving you an out. I'm not Baby. I'm not Boosie. You don't owe me no 2 rags, 5 rags. You owe me 60 bands. I'm playing the song right now. You ready? I need a full. You won't owe me no money right now. I swear. I need a full performance though. The real shit though. I'm serious.
You just gotta be ready.
Man, it said everything without saying a word. YK started grinning like crazy, fidgeting with his hoodie, avoiding eye contact like the question hit too close. Sure, he said, no, but his whole vibe was giving something else entirely. You could feel it, like he was trying to hold something back.
Remember with Drake? Remember you had to sing for Drake?
Nah, but Drake my brother though. Like that's my boy. So it's like when we bet and gamble, like it's really ain't about no money. It's really about this fun. Like we bet $100,000. But we like it's like really like brother love. Like, you know, that's my boy.
Win?
And just when you thought he'd address it, he swerved hard. Wouldn't even mention Jamaica or Diddy, not once. The way he acted, it was like the memories came rushing back and he didn't want any of it in the spotlight.
You struggling? You struggling? With them push-ups?
Stop playing. Only I can do this. Me and the boy. Stop. Hey, it's your boy YK Osiris, man. Shout out to all Urban Central. Shout out, yeah.
That silence, loud as ever. Now this whole mess, it ain't just about Diddy anymore. Once people started connecting the dots, Drake's name got dragged into the mix too. Yeah, Drake, there's always been quiet talk about him moving a little low key. But things started heating up fast when that video dropped, Drake pressing YK to sing after losing the $60,000 bet. That moment, it didn't sit right with a lot of folks. Drake had YK standing there like he was being forced to entertain. The pressure was heavy. It wasn't some chill, homies messing around moment like Drake later tried to claim. He brushed it off, saying it was all love between friends, but not everyone was buying that.
Like I say, you can't use Drake with me, you can't kill a baby because they don't with me no more. So please don't use that. You haven't seen me around Drake in a minute. Or Lil Baby. A long time. So let's get it out the door. Please don't use that no more. Like, I'm not a leecher, like, for a reason. But like, I wanna die. Like, I wanna myself. I wanna like leave this earth. I don't have no friends. Y'all see who I'm with. Nobody. I'm nobody. Nobody nearest me. Nobody around me. Nobody is like near me.
Then came another video, and this one had people really talking. YK was spotted doing sit-ups on Drake's private jet, but he didn't look like he was having fun. He looked stiff, out of place, like he was doing it because he had to, not because he wanted to. That energy, it wasn't playful. It felt controlled, like YK was stuck in something he couldn't walk away from. You struggling with them push-ups? One user commented, and that's when people really started side-eyeing the whole situation.
You see, I'm gonna tell you something. They always want you to, you know what these rappers, all these singers, all these big rappers y'all look up to? They always tell you what the good part about, but they never tell you what the bad part. And that's crazy, man. Yeah, they got all this money, but they dealing with emo spirits. They dealing with killing themselves. They dealing with, man, come on, man. I want to get out this music industry because this is not for me. But I do it because I feed my family. But I don't want to be in this. This is not what God want me to do. God don't want me to do this. But I do it to feed my family. And I want to get out this. I want to get out the music industry because yes, you go through pain. You go through this because this is what the devil wants you to go through to destroy yourself.
Some were calling it straight up humiliation rituals, saying some sick stuff be happening that we don't even see off camera. And honestly, it's hard to ignore how strange it's been looking. YK kept popping up in viral clips where he was being clowned, embarrassed, or pushed into awkward situations. And it wasn't just random, it was consistent over and over again. It started to feel like something deeper was going on. Then Drake threw more fuel on the fire. He posted a pic of YK's new haircut, which looked exactly like the certified lover boy heart style. The caption, "Red, burnt the F out. You really one of one YK Osiris?" Folks weren't laughing, they were confused. And just when it couldn't get any weirder, YK went and tattooed Drake's OVO owl on his leg. Like, what?
Because it's not gay behavior. That's not what we're talking about. There are gay people, but what we're talking about here is ritualistic sexual deviancy used to harness energy of a human being. We are being harnessed, not me, not you, but the people that he's dealing with, and she became privy to this.
That's not just fan behavior, that's something else entirely. Everything felt off. Too many red flags, too many odd moments. Then boom, YK went live, broke down crying on camera. That's when it all started to click, like the weight of everything finally hit him, and he couldn't keep it bottled up no more. He didn't hold anything back. YK got on live and let it all pour out. He said it plain. He just wanted to end it all. No filters, no fake smiles, just raw pain. He spoke on the demons chasing him, how music wasn't paying the bills no more, and how it felt like nobody in the game had his back. This wasn't clout chasing. It was a man unraveling in front of the world. But it didn't stop there. But not long after, he jumped on another live with even more heat, this time exposing how this music industry really moves.
We live in the DR! Hey, listen. Happy birthday, my Happy birthday, my You know what I'm saying? We out here making sure we celebrate the homie V-Day. And then also, like, there's a lot of bags to get when you brainstorming amongst a lot of creative minds. So we all tapped in. Then we quit mastermind.
YK said, rappers be lying about blessings from God, but behind closed doors, he claimed they were worshiping something else. That shook people up, and that's when things turned dark. Theories started spinning, and several media outlets plus sources close to the scene claimed this wasn't just social media antics. Nope, word was Diddy and others might have allegedly been involved in something deeper. Sources say young, rising artists get pulled in, manipulated with luxury trips, wild shopping sprees, and expensive gifts. They get made to feel like they finally made it, like they're part of the inner circle. But once that trust is locked in, that's when the real game allegedly begins. According to the whispers, there's this twisted elite ritual where powerful figures feed off the energy of younger men, keeping themselves looking fresh and staying on top of the food chain.
I'm saying, be whoever you want to be, love whoever you want to love. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant, when you want to disrespect me and the money team, and we got 7 Rolls Royces outside and we just made 350 racks on the... Don't disrespect me. I'm going to smack you up again, fool.
All right, so Reggie,
that's all I'm saying. This saying a Ray J got beat up. I'm in the face, my...
So you punched Fab in the face?
One time. Hey.
It ain't just fame, it's control. That's what people are saying Diddy was really up to at those infamous private parties. And YK? He might have been one of the sacrifices. Yeah, it's that deep. Popular psychic Sloan Bella even came through and dropped a straight-up bombshell on the whole situation. She made it crystal clear. This wasn't about Diddy being into men. Nah, it was about something much darker, using spiritual energy through ritual acts most folks can't even begin to wrap their heads around. According to Sloan, Kim Porter, Diddy's ex, was working on a tell-all book before she passed, and she had supposedly become aware of these shadowy practices. Sloan said Kim became privy to what was really going on behind those closed doors. And that's where things get real unsettling. If all this sounds too wild to be true, just look at YK's career before all this chaos. He was moving up, hanging with the A-list, dropping songs, getting love all over social media. But after the breakdowns, the live rants, the spiritual outbursts, everything changed. He vanished from the spotlight like he got erased. One user even said, I always felt Diddy never had real talent, and he stole the fame and shine from his artists. Now, I believe he literally drained their energy on a spiritual level and left them with nothing. Whew. And just when it seemed like it couldn't get any messier, Ray J's name suddenly got pulled into the madness too. Word on the street is Ray J was the one who connected YK to Diddy in the first place. People are saying he was the bridge, like he handed YK off, and that's got a lot of folks looking at him sideways. And to make things even stranger, just a few months after that Jamaica trip, Ray J shows up in the Dominican Republic unannounced to surprise YK on his birthday. While he was there, Ray J dropped a cryptic message. There's a lot of bags to get when you're brainstorming amongst creative minds. That bag talk hits completely different. Huh? That wasn't just some friendly birthday wish. That sounded like coded talk for something else entirely. But Ray J's name ain't new to controversy. He's already been hit with claims of supplying that nose candy to people like Whitney Houston and Wendy Williams. He's also known for making bold threats live on air and showing out heavy with the money team. Dude's always been around drama, and now it's looking like he might have played a bigger role in YK's spiral than anyone thought. YK's story carried that same chaotic energy, but this time, the pain ran way deeper. We're talking emotional damage that looked like it turned into something much darker. From random luxury trips with no explanation, to tattoos of another man, to publicly saying he wanted out of the industry completely, YK's journey started looking less like a career and more like a silent cry for help. The whole thing, it just feels off. This ain't some young artist just making wild choices. This looks like a real cry for help. Like someone who got chewed up, spit out, and left in the dirt by an industry machine that only cares about what you can give, not who you are. And now, with Diddy's empire starting to collapse, word is YK Osiris is finally ready to break his silence. Sources say he's been sitting on serious receipts, texts, voice notes, even contracts that show just how deep he was pulled into the game. And now that the walls are crumbling, he's not the only one thinking about telling it all. But here's the scary part. How much does YK really know? And will he even live long enough to spill everything? One user posted, "He seems so vulnerable. That's why they took advantage of him." And honestly, that hit different. Another comment called out the energy shift at that Dr. Link Up with Ray J. They said, YK didn't look happy at all. His whole vibe was off. Even worse, Ray J barely treated him like a real person. The dude standing behind Ray J, he got more camera time than YK himself. It was like YK's whole role in the scene was to be the one everybody laughs at. Now, it's all starting to line up. All those strange moments, awkward videos, weird tattoos, emotional breakdowns, they weren't random, they were signs. And people are finally seeing it. Got your own take? We know you do. Drop it in the comments and speak your mind. And if you're here for the real truth, the kind they don't want you hearing, go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, and jump into the next video waiting on deck right now.